Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well with sincerity, honesty, and integrity. Also the brothers who labor in this truth, putting their life on the line, especially in these times. Um, the reason why I wanted to do this lesson real quick and briefly, I was walking. I live in a college area, an Ivy League, and where I live, it was a bunch of students. They was talking about there was courses on about NFTs, right? So I don't know too much, a lot about NFTs. I know a little bit, but we're gonna read a little bit of this article, and this was posted by Fox and Phoenix a day ago, just to give an idea what an NFT is and just how things are just, not only it's just now the new wave is everything just going digital, right? They're sensationalizing, digital currency, digital property, just everything digital, smart homes. You started off with the smartphone, the smart TVs, everything is just at the palm of your hands. Everything's just digital, right? And we know what that ultimately is going to lead up to, where they're going to want to go into transhumanism, where it's making you part of the Internet of Things, right? Making you part of the system, making you part of the officially part of their matrix by putting that thing in that thing. Okay, and if you've been following along, you know exactly where we're coming from. All right, so we're just gonna go over this real quick. This just to as watchmen, reporters, just to speak on these things and discuss these things. This one's gonna be briefly through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. I can go more into detail into it, and down in the future down the line have a more edifying lesson through the spirit. But I pray this lesson is edifying as well. All right. So what is an NFT? The new digital property that is taking the world by storm. All right. There's been a lot of talk about NFTs lately on the internet, and many people may have questions about what it stands for. So what are NFTs? According to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, NFTs are non-fungible tokens, are unique digital ID that cannot be copied or substituted. The tokens, according to the dictionary, are recorded in a blockchain, which is a digital paper trail of sorts that is stored on computers across the internet. It is used to certify authenticity and ownership. So remember the Internet of Things, making everything digital. All right. Non-fungible, according to the Amazon AWS website, is a term that can be used to describe things that are valued differently based on their unique attributes and scarcity. All right. So this, the unique attributes and the scarcity of going into the 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 exclusivity of it, okay, and how much people may have it. All right. One such example of this baseball cards, which each individual baseball card is assigned a unique value depending on its attributes, such as an edition number, design, player, and rarity. All right. Read a portion of the website. Okay. I don't know. And let me see how long this article is. You know, we'll go through the whole article through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right. On such example as base. Okay. So this stands in opposite to things that are fungible, as people can exchange a fungible asset for another, knowing the value is exactly the same. So the stands is opposite. So fungible. So that's more like, if I'm not mistaken, like cryptocurrency, right? A practical example of a fungible asset is the U.S. dollar. Okay, there you go. Where you can trade $1 for another, knowing that value is exactly the same regardless of which dollar you have. Read a portion of the website. So like a dollar for a dollar. But okay. NFTs, according to a 2021 article on NFTs published by the Associated Press, is being used to solve a problem for digital collectibles, how to claim ownership of something that can be easily and endlessly duplicated all the time. Money and effort you spend on in your digital life, you can create value for that, said Chicago fund manager Andrew Stunwell, who started an NFT fund in 2019. You have property rights in the physical world. Why do we have Why don't we have property rights in the digital world? You see how they making everything go from physical to digital. That's why you have what you call the metaverse, right? Which Facebook went to the metaverse. Okay, the Amazon AWS website states that an NFT is created by an artist, creator, or license holder via a process called minting. If I'm not mistaken, what's that guy's name? Um, dude, Tory Lanez, his last album, he came out, it was all NFTs. So he had a certain amount that came out and people bought them, and then they can sell that NFT for a higher price because it was the only it was you had that you had sole ownership of that NFT, that property. All right. Yeah, property. Okay, there you go. All time and spend digital life. You can create value for manager. NFT. You have property rights in the physical world. Why don't we have property rights in the digital world? How are they created? The Amazon AWS website states that an NFT is created by an artist, creator, or license holder via a process called minting. Okay, defined in simple terms, minting is a technical process where the token is defined. Details of the token are then sent to the blockchain before the token is created and assigned to an owner. Okay, according to AP, some NFT issuers give full copyrights to their buyer, while others do not. The same article also listed a real-world parallel to such an option. Just like you can take a photo of the Mona Lisa in the Louvre, or buy a print from the museum gift shop, but that doesn't mean you own those original artworks. Read a portion of the AP article. All right, so we can go a little bit more. What are you? Let's see how long this is. I don't know if you want to go all the way in. You can read more of this article if you want to look into it. You know what? I'm gonna go to this one right here. Let's read more. According to the Amazon AWS website, NFTs can be created to represent virtually any asset. However, the website Ethereum.org states that tokenization of physical items is not yet as developed as their digital counterparts. An NFT is minted from digital objects as a representation of digital or non-digital assets. The most common NFT assets are digital art, digital collectible items, pieces of content like video, audio. So remember, we was going to Tory Lanez, and even tickets. Read a portion of the Amazon AFD website. Salaki. All right. How are they brought and sold? NFT marketplace exists on the internet, some of which conduct sales with cryptocurrencies. Even the Associated Press has launched its own NFT marketplace. All right. So NFT creators can also create shares of an NFT. Many people can own just a part of an NFT. Okay, so what gives NFT their value? According to the website e-commerce platforms, the value of an NFT depends on the type of asset it represents. Suppose that asset is a digital piece of content that doesn't come with the pricing label, then its value is purely speculative. In essence, its value depends on the market supply and demand. Read a portion of the website. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we can read more if you want, but the point is getting into is that things are going digital, man. The world is going digital, and that's where transhumanism is gonna come in. You know, if you go into we'll go into that word transhumanism. So transhumanism is a philosophical and intellectual movement which advocates the enhancement of the human condition by developing and making widely available sophisticated technologies able to greatly enhance longevity, mood, and cognitive abilities, and predicts the emerge of such of such technologies and in the future. Transhumanists think and study the political benefits and dangers of emerging technologies that can overcome fundamental human limitations as well as the ethics. All right. Um, let's see if we can get a, you know, there. You know what? Let me just go on to. Okay, look at, we can see images of transhumanism. This is transhumanism. Images, they, this describes it all, like cyborgs, right? This is the transhumanism. Now you see Jeff Bezos, he has the Neuralink, right? Saying he can help people, blind people see and fix people's their functions of their bodies, on their body, their members on their body, right? So this is what they want to do. They want to merge human with 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 technology, right? With robot, all right? And that's what you see. You see these, like the movie I, Robot, right? And you see the transhumanism taking place, all right? You see what's going on, all right? But this is the things that's going on right now, and Salakia, and just showing you that everything is going digital, and that's what this devil want to do. Eventually, put that MOTB in you, so you have complete control over you, and then turn you into a cyborg, or turn you like again into completely have ownership over you. All right. So moving on to some scriptures. Going to some scriptures. And let's see if we want to go here real quick. We go to Salakia. Table of contents. We'll go here real quick. Psalms. Hold up. No, I want to go to Psalms. I'm gonna just get straight to the point with this one. Psalm 64:6. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. Right? These devils is these devils. This is what they do, man. You know what? Before we go there, we go. We'll go to We'll go to Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity. So that's that same iniquity, that wickedness, right? And work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in their power of their hand. And they cover fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his own heritage. And it's like even a man in his heritage. All right, but this is these devils, man. They search things out, man. They get into things, man. Because right there, like we was gonna go, and then we gonna just, sorry, Salakia. Cause I'm thinking about these devils. Alright. Um, let's go on. We'll get straight to the point. Ezekiel 28:3. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. Right? So these people are wiser than Daniel, right? And these people, look, even this. Um, right here, Luke 16:18. And the Lord commanded the unjust steward because he had done wisely, for the children of this world are in their generation wiser than the children of light. All right, because this is the Lord gave him the fatness of the earth for a little season, right? So he gave him. So these devils, they search out all things. They look to how to, like it said in Psalms, they look any and everything how to. They have that God complex, that God complex. Let's go real quick to. Let's go here real quick. Let's go right here. Salaki, and finish this real quick. Oh, we already went there. Yeah, so, yep, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. All right? But let's go to here. Son of man, say unto the prince of tyrants, thus saith the Lord power, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am God. I sit in the seat of God in the midst of the seas. Yet thou art a man and not God. Thou art not God. That though thou set thine heart as the heart of God. Let me read that back. So Son of man, say unto the prince of tyrants, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am God. Okay, because that's the main thing. They have that God complex, man. They want to be God. They want to take place of God. That's why eventually they want to put that thing in you, that MOTB in you. All right, that charagma. All right, I sit in the seat of God in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man and not God, though thou set thine heart as the heart of God. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. All right. So these devils, this is what they do. They work iniquity upon their bed. This is their job, is to get up. The spirit of the Lord. Because look, I'm gonna go to Job. Because that ultimately is the Lord on the left. The Lord on the left is controlling the left hand side to do his will, to do his bid. Right? Job 33:15. In a dream and a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men and slumbereth upon the bed. So that's all men, right? Then he openeth the ears of men and saileth their instruction. So when a man could go outside and put someone to death, or you see Esau, Edom having this God complex, that's Yahweh. That's Yahweh putting it in their spirit to do so. All right. So these people, man, this is what they ultimately want to do, man. Eventually put that chip on you. But see, what's gonna happen is, right? See, we all go to the old goody, 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right, so we're not ignorant because we know exactly what this is leading up to, right? That's why you have the engineer pandemic going on. Not saying that there's no things in the sky and they putting things in the food, but it's engineered through the spirit of Yahweh Shai on the left hand side using those left hand priests. All right, because eventually they want to get to this point where they want to make it where they can put that thing in you, man, that thingy, right? But guess what? Lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, right? And even in Matthew 24, right? And it says, Matthew 24:24, for there shall rise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders. So there goes those signs and wonders, man. There go those signs and wonders right there, right? This is these signs and wonders, man. These people, man, with their magic, man, their technology, man, their Neuralink, right? This is their signs and wonders, part of their signs and wonders, right? And so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. But it's not going to be possible, okay? Because the elect of Israel will not be deceived, all right? So I just wanted to share that a little bit with you. You know, don't get caught up in the hype, man. Just continue to pray, fast without, fast, pray without ceasing. And we almost out of here, man. You know, just these things got to come to pass. And then, we'll be out of here, man. We want the Lord to, this is the year to turn up with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So we want the Lord to turn up. And we ultimately want these devils to turn up. Because the more they turn up, the more we're going to get closer to the Lord coming back. All right? So with that, we give all praises and honor, glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Shalom to the hopeful elect.